BFM? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions, Beats and Feasts. Hey guys, welcome to my new segment called Basement Barz. Hey guys, this is good. This segment is really about introducing new talent, whether it be an artist, whether it be a rapper, singer, promoter, producer, or even just a nice community figure that does a lot for the community. That's my ultimate goal with this channel, or with this segment, I should say. But I got one of my, well, he's a friend too, but he's always been in the industry. I've been knowing him since, man, I don't even know how long.
Man, 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But I got him here. His name is Mr. Stokes.
Hello, what's going down?
I remember back in the day as Mr. Foreplay. I think he also went by Top Notch at one point.
Top Notch for a long time.
But yeah, I mean, he's one of the OGs in the game now.
Yes, sir.
And you know, we're gonna get right into this interview because I want you guys to understand where he's been, where he's going, and the things that's going on in his life. But basically, you know, I know what to address you as. You're also a preacher, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're not going to touch on a lot of that because I'm about whether it's secular or whether it's, you know, Christian rap or Christian music. If it's good music, I like it. It doesn't really matter to me.
I agree with you.
All right. So, but I want to give them a little insight about your history. So you go ahead and fill them in a little bit.
Okay. Well, I guess we can start with the Mr. Foreplay days. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause
we can even talk about when I met you. Like the whole reason why I even started doing music was Michael Jackson. God bless the dead.
Exactly.
I wanted to sing, but I couldn't sing, so I started rapping because I heard Tupac, and he's showing all his emotions and stuff like that. So that made me want to rap. Although I didn't rap like Tupac at all, I rap more to the ladies. So that's why I called myself Mr. Foreplay. And then I put my own record label together. It was called Black Side Entertainment.
Right, I remember that. We did some tracks back in the day.
And I wanted to hook up with you guys because y'all was doing it big. What I mean by that is him, Shorty. What's up, Shorty? Shout out to Shorty. Shorty Shortcut. But,
he'll be on the show in a minute.
Yes. But y'all was doing worldwide, so I wanted to be a part of that. You had the best studio. Everybody was trying to go to the studio at the time, so you had it going on. We had to get it, man. The best beats.
Just grinding.
Yeah, the best beats, everything. So, you know, that's where that came about. I sold my music by myself. I was selling tapes out the trunk of my car. So that lets you know how old I am. I said cassette tapes out the trunk of my car.
That was back in the day, boy.
Way back, 1998.
Hey, it's been a minute. And that's when the grind was real to me anyway.
Yeah.
You know, that was back when you had to hustle.
Yeah.
But, you know, now that you get it, you know, we get a general idea of you know, the music and what you were doing back then as far as that goes. But as far as what you're doing now.
Okay.
You know, I know you're a preacher, so how did you get to that point? What was your turning point?
Well, having a name like Mr. Foreplay was kind of weighing on me. So, you know, it's kind of weighing on me because I didn't know what type of music to do.
Right.
Like, my whole agenda was to do romantic music as a rapper. That didn't exist, so I was trying to find my own niche.
What Tupac said, if you rap for the ladies.
Yeah, there it is. You're right. So that's what it was. So that's what I was trying to do. It worked, but the guys gave me a lot of grief, so that's why I changed the name to Top Notch.
Okay, yeah.
And then I was Top Notch for a long time, and then I decided, God just hit me one time. I was looking up Jay-Z, Dirt Off Your Shoulder, let you know how old that was too. I can't remember when it came out, like 06 or something like that.
Right.
But I was looking at Dirt Off Your Shoulder, and I got on YouTube, and I got on that one part of YouTube where everything changes to demonic stuff. Because I typed in Jay-Z D and it said devil worship. So that changed. What changed me wasn't the videos though. It was what the people were saying in the comments. So when y'all look down at the comments, that's what was changing me because people was putting scripture into what they were talking about.
Right.
So when that happened, I felt a calling on my life. I started going to church real hard. I was already going to church before that, but I started really going.
Right.
And then I changed my life.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean,
went to school.
That's the thing, man. I mean, we need a lot more of that, especially nowadays, because I don't know where the world's going. This is going crazy.
Facts.
But so now you got what we call Speakonit Entertainment.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So you got you're still working on the music, you're working on the magazine, you're working on a TV show.
Yeah.
Elaborate a little bit on that.
Well, Speakonit Magazine is like, from when I first started doing music, I understood I was different from all the other rappers. I understood that it was about the conglomerate or it was a monster or a machine that was controlling everything. A lot of people just seen that artist and they thought, okay, it's an artist, he's rapping, he's famous, blah, blah, blah. They didn't realize Def Jam was doing this, Universal was doing that, the manager's doing this, the producer's doing that. So I understood all that, which I believe that's the reason why I didn't make it, because I understood about what was in the background.
Oh,
so
you made it. It's just that, you weren't popular.
There it is.
You made it.
So with Speakonit, I try to do that in a different way now. So, with the internet being the way it is, I started my own radio station. It was originally called Christ-like Radio, but I changed it to Speakonit because I felt like Christ-like was only looked at like just a Christian radio station. And I don't necessarily want to reach just Christians. I want to reach everyone.
Well, isn't that the whole goal of Christianity?
Yes.
You're trying to, it's everybody.
Yes.
So that makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So you got the magazine, and you got the radio show, you got the TV station. You got a lot on your plate.
Yes.
Okay.
And I preach.
and so what you told me, now you're teaching too?
Yeah, preach, teach, yeah. Let's get into that.
So how did you get into teaching? Because you was just a rapper to me. So how'd you get into teaching?
The funny thing about teaching is I don't have a degree. I'm not a professor. I'm not anything like that. I actually partnered up with a company called Upward Bound, and they help the youth in their specific goals. Like sometimes the kids go to school, they got to do math and science and all that. Well, I do urban media. That's what I teach. Okay. So everything that I learned on doing my own television show, just like what you're doing, the radio station and my magazine, I teach that.
Okay.
So so like you could be a teacher.
But now I'm an amateur. I'm just trying to give a platform. But you're the professional here. But that's good because I noticed that. Well, I'm just old school, but when I was in school, it was writing, reading, arithmetic, and all these kids had other avenues that they wanted to take, but there was no outlet for them to do so. Yes. So I think now the high schools have changed a little bit because now they have. I know that some of my friends that I've worked with, they always say that now they have the School of Architecture and then they have the School of IT department where they can learn that craft if they wish to. But now you doing that outside of the school is wonderful because kids writing, reading, and arithmetic is great, but man, you're gonna have to have a real education now just to get anything starting in the next years.
Yes.
But moving on a little bit, how you've been a big community figure. You always help kids. We just talked about that. Yeah. But what else have you guys done? I mean, because I know you were partners with someone. You guys were helping kids with after-school activities.
Yes.
And their homework and that type of thing.
Yeah, Virgil Akers. Shout out Virgil. Also, man, just hooking up with him, we decided to work with Fusic Music. And that was K-Raj, shout out K-Raj. And it was a Hallville thing, like just all these Hallville guys getting together. And we were doing, HDB was doing like food drives.
Oh, wow.
They do, right now he's doing comedy shows, and he's doing just stuff like that just to get the kids involved and give them something else to do. But the Fusic Music portion of it was doing like tutoring after school and helping the kids do some stuff. And they got them into music, playing instruments. Because like when we was coming up, you can learn how to play music, but
now if you got a drum machine, that's all you got.
That's it. Yeah.
So but that's wonderful, man. We need more figures in our community doing that for these kids to have after-school programs and stuff that the schools necessarily can't afford or not providing anymore.
Mm-hmm. And also, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm a youth pastor as well. So that's how I started being a youth pastor. I was doing we put together a play called Life is Priceless. And so I would help the kids do that, and we're gonna still do stuff like that in the future. So y'all gonna see this in the future as well. So
yeah, look out for all your endeavors because and of course he's on here, so I'm always gonna be promoting it.
Yes.
So don't worry about that. You're not gonna miss it. All right, but what's your plans in the future? What do you got in the future?
The main thing I'm focused on right now is Speakonit. So Speakonit is the television show. We're actually hitting YouTube and TV. When I say we, I mean my partner in crime and my lady, Patrice Holmes. You know, we putting this thing together. Also, I'm hooked up with a guy named Crucial Dillons. We're working and doing some stuff. I got a whole team, you know, people.
Can't
Monique
do it by
Davis.
yourself.
Yeah, you can't. My girl Donnie, my homeboy Dwayne Lewis, and Nichelle J. Miller. Also, Lester Carver. So we got like just some stuff coming together to where we're doing like radio, TV, magazine, the whole nine.
So once you get all that incorporated together, is that under one heading of the Speakonit Entertainment?
Yeah, it's all under Speakonit. So we're going to have like different shows. I would love to, you know, maybe we could talk a little bit later about putting a deal together.
Yeah, it's always in the making,
okay.
man. I'm up for anything.
That's what it do.
Now, this is the toughest question that I ask a lot of artists and people.
Okay.
What do you feel about music today?
Woo, the music today. Now, I'm going to be honest.
And let's talk about, let's talk about Christian music and let's talk about secular.
Okay, which one you want to go first?
Let's go with secular. What do you feel about the music that these kids are making today?
Woo, the secular music, it took me a second because I did not like mumble rap. We call it mumble rap because I don't know what y'all saying. You know, and they don't care. They're not trying to get you to hear lyrics. And you know, we grew up in an era where your lyrics had to be on point. Yeah, you had to have bars. That's the whole point of this show.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, so when I started hearing, I was like, okay, that's not even. Come on, man. I'm like, you mean I could have made it? You know, like, and it just bothered me.
It wasn't that time.
Yeah, it wasn't that time.
It wasn't that time.
But yeah, that music is cool. And what I had to understand was, this is what they're doing in this generation.
Right.
You know, and I realized that even my generation, we look corny to our parents, you know, because they were listening to old school.
Thing.
Yeah,
they
was listening to old. So when they heard us rapping, they like, y'all just talking on the beat.
Right.
Y'all not singing.
Exactly.
So it's the same. It's
the same thing. So let me ask this. I don't see a lot of that in Christian music. It's still about the message in Christian music. And I don't hear the mumble rap. I don't hear all of that. So, you know, I think it's the fact that, you correct me if I'm wrong, in Christian music, it's still about the message. So the mumble rap doesn't, because in the secular world, when they do mumble rap, it's all about the feeling of the music.
Yep.
It's how it makes you feel at that moment, because this is the moment. Everything now that these kids are doing is right now.
Yep.
They want it now. They want it immediately. Everything is about now. So that's the way the music is too. So it's all about the feeling that the music provokes, not necessarily the words, because the words is what you listen to secularly.
Right.
Not necessarily that that's good or bad, but when you hear it, you hear that beat, you hear the 808 that they're doing in the music. But not only just that, but in the R&B realm as well.
Yeah, it is.
If there is an R&B.
Yeah. It's like they fuse together now.
Right.
It's like the rappers sing and the singers rap. It's crazy.
But you know what's funny as you say that is because it kind of reverts back to, we might as well just call it popular music as it was in the 40s.
Yes.
You know, so because, everything that was popular, they just call it popular music.
That's it.
So it's almost the same thing, but in the Christian world, when you have, who are some of your favorite artists that are out there?
Man. Okay, this guy doesn't necessarily like to be called a CHH artist, and CHH is Christian hip hop. So his name is Lecrae, and Lecrae is like doing some.
Oh, he's nuts. I love
him. He's doing some monumental things, man. I'm talking about. He's won 2 Grammys already. I was listening to Lecrae before he got out there like that,
Right.
But now he's like doing songs with like Ty Dolla $ign, so that's like your secular artist or whatever. And secular only means the world, people. So that's all that means. He's just out there in the world, and I like what he's doing.
So you don't have any bad feelings toward that as far as crossing over, and that I think that's good because, like I said earlier, it's only good music to me. It's not necessarily, whether it's Christ music or Christian music or secular. It's just good or bad music. If you look at my emails, it says there's only 2 kinds of music. It's only good and bad.
That's it.
So that's all. That's what I live for. So
and it's funny that you say that too because there's like another rapper too, Aha Gazelle. Lecrae just signed Aha, and
so Lecrae has his own
he got his own
production company, a record label now.
It's called Reach Records. He actually came out on it, on Reach Records, and he was doing his own thing. I guess he came out with the cross movement first, and then he started doing his own thing. But he got artists like Trip Lee.
Wow.
He got his own little group of people, that comes out.
So he's like the, if I could reference it back to the Cash Money or the he's that. They
for the Christian music.
Yeah, for the Christian music, if we call it that.
Yeah.
So I mean, and so you got Lecrae, but you got any other artists that you really like?
Yeah, in that realm, Canton.
I haven't heard of him.
Man, Canton is a singer, so he's off the hook, man. If you hear him, but he does like a hip hop feel to it though. It's singing gospel, but it's kind of hip hop to it.
Oh yeah, you gotta send me that.
Yeah, man. Actually, it's on. My original television show that I put together was called the Pastor Stokes Show. Mm-hmm. So, maybe we can, do something with that and, check out some videos. I'll let you see
definitely.
it. And, we can go from there.
Definitely.
But Canton Jones, who else I like? Thizzle. There's a rapper named Thizzle. There's another rapper named Bizzle.
Right.
Yeah, not to be Right. Actually, we was talking about Bizzle, remember?
Right.
Yeah, so,
I love you introduced me to him, so I love this stuff.
Yeah, Bizzle's amazing.
I follow him on Facebook now.
For real? Cool.
Yeah, I love him.
And I think we was talking about another one too, Seven.
Seven is my dude. He's my dude.
Yeah.
When he put it, I don't even remember the song, but you introduced me to that song, and after that, I just been following him.
Yeah. And that's how it is. It's like you just jump onto it, and you don't even realize, like, oh, you're not listening to a certain style because now you loving this style of music.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Man, it's been a pleasure having you on this show. I hope to do more shows with you.
No doubt.
Just because you bring such a, I don't know what the term is, but you bring such a genuine feel to whatever you do because of the fact that you're a preacher, but you also listen to everything that's out there.
Yeah.
And and that's the way I am. I don't like a lot of people try to keep them separate, but like I said, good music is just good music.
That's how I feel too, bro.
So, but man, we're gonna be working on some things together, trying to get things together, especially for the kids, because we too old to be rapping all the time.
Now.
But this is about bars.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
This is about bars. You don't necessarily say you rap all the time, but you did mention very briefly that you might be working on a record.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody knows this.
Okay.
Nobody knows, so this is exclusive.
This on this show.
Exclusive. So, me being the first, your first interview.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I might as well give you the exclusive. I am putting out a EP. The EP is called The Preacher's Wife. Oh, I'm sorry, the pastor's wife. The pastor's wife.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the pastor's wife, and it's gonna be really deep. It's about some.
So it's gonna be about bars.
Yeah. I'm gonna spit. So it's not like I'm trying to be the new rapper or blah blah blah, but I come from rap and I still want to rap. So I am gonna put out something to let you guys hear it. It's gonna be.
We're waiting.
It's gonna be there, and I would love some tracks from you.
Hey man, it's all a matter of just sitting down and doing it.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Back in the day, it was like these kids now is about getting that money, but it's not about getting the money now. I'm older. Everything is kind of developed. Money is great, but you got to do it for the love. I want to express this to all kids.
I love that, man.
If you do it for the love, the money will come. So the harder you work on music, the more the money will come. So don't do it for the money. That's where we are in this world. Is everything's about money, but you got to do it because you love it.
That's true, man.
But yeah, so this is about bars. So if you want to spit, we're gonna spit.
Of course I do, but before I spit, can I shout out some people?
Man, shout out whoever you want.
Okay, I want to shout out my daughters, Diavion and Delisha Stokes. I also want to shout out my son, Christopher Stokes, and lady son. Also want to shout out Taj Lajano. What's up, Taj?
T-Bird.
T-Bird. It's still the T-Bird era. I don't care what nobody say. Also, Shorty Shortcut. We was hollering at him too. So Shorty. Sphinx Crew. Gotta shout out to Sphinx Crew.
D-Man, Sphinx Crew.
D-Man and Sphinx Crew.
He's gonna be on here. He's gonna be on there. Two-Face gonna be here too.
So this shout out to old crew. That's pretty much it. Also, I gotta say this, I'm gonna get killed. I love you, mama. Love you, mama.
You gotta keep those are the people who made you here. So
that's it, man.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna have Mr. Stokes, Mr. Lamont Stokes.
You wanna hit the foreplay?
We're gonna spit here, so we're gonna be back in a second. You're gonna see him spit, okay?
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah, your boy Top Notch. Oh. That's right. It's been a long time, Big Tone. Love this beat, bro. It's your boy Top Notch for real. I gotta get back to him. It's like, I gotta tell him, it's the takeover. More money we gotta make. These lyrics I must create to eat off these platinum plates. It's the takeover. These haters is taking cover. I'm flowing just like no other. I'm about to bring that thunder. It's the takeover. More money I gotta make. These lyrics I must create to eat off these platinum plates. And it's the takeover. Y'all rappers is taking cover. I'm flowing just like no other. I'm about to bring that thunder. It's the takeover. The great in every aspect. Bad when a pit and pad. My lyrics is laced with intellect, intelligence, enhanced with proper guides and perseverance. Rappers, they all will fear it, burning with demented spirits. Praise me like you do, ho. My rock will make you roll. As soon as I explode, you'll be screaming, no, no. I'm possessing your every movement. Lyrics I spit, making these other rappers repent. Bow to your knees, pray to the Lord, cause Top Notch is coming. R.I.P. for any rapper that be stunting and fronting, rapping about nothing. Man, I'm about to end your career. Top Notch taking over. I'm the king this year. I'm just the takeover. More money we gotta make. These lyrics I must create to eat off these platinum plates. It's the takeover. These haters is taking cover. I'm flowing just like no other. I'm about to bring that thunder. It's the takeover. More money I gotta make. These lyrics I must create to eat off these platinum plates. And it's the takeover. Y'all rappers is taking cover. I'm flowing just like no other. I'm about to bring that thunder. It's the takeover. Don't stop. Hey yo, I might be a little rusty, but I'm still top notch. Feel me? Big Tone, Barz. Yeah.